Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and it's finally here. Well, before we get any further, my name's Tough Knight, and yes, as I was saying, it's finally here. The PC version of Dark Souls, thank God. First time loading it up, I've not seen anything in game yet. I've collaborated some of the... Oh, it's so good to see actual options in the video settings now. It's fantastic. You see I've turned everything up to max here. I am running on a 780 Ti, but apparently this is really well optimised, so it runs well with, you know, kind of medium to high-end systems. I'm not so sure about low-end ones, but yeah, looking forward to see how this game looks. I really am. The only thing I've turned off and haven't really tweaked is the motion blur, because I don't like motion blur in games. It makes me feel a bit, you know, queasy and whatnot, so I've turned that off, but everything else is just maxed out completely. And yeah, so let's get started. We want blood on, subtitles, we'll leave that on just for you guys, adjust brightness, we'll make it just so the torches have a bit more of a better effect, and you know we can see the lighting effects just a little bit better. Yep, that all seems fine. Oh no, that wasn't good. Leave that as normal there. Brilliant. No, we need to go through this. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this, like I said, this is my first time loading up the actual game. Cannot wait to see how it looks in game. I'm going to shut up now because the cutscenes are going to be happening. So yeah.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Okay guys, there we go. One of my favourite opening cutscenes to any game, really. Just so fantastic, so fascinating, so cryptic. I don't know what it means to this day, but you know, utterly fascinating. Oh god, I can see the frame rate improvements already. I think this is capped at 60 frames per second, I'm not sure, but either way, I mean, anything over 30 is a welcome change at this stage when it comes to this game. I have been playing mostly on PlayStation, PlayStation 3. I've clocked about 30 hours, just got my third primal boss soul. So I haven't really got any further than that. Mainly, most of those 30 hours have been kind of just... Oh yes, that is so much better. Look how gorgeous all these textures look. Oh wow, fantastic. Anyway, as I was saying, it's you know, 30 hours mostly clocked up just experimenting with builds and stuff like that. I've been thinking for a long time now what type of build I want to introduce or play through on PC. I think I'm going to go for more of a strength character than anything else. I mean, my main action on PlayStation 3 is a strength build character. A lot of points pumped into endurance, vitality, and strength. So yeah, let's continue on, shall we? There's a few items I would like in this area. I think I haven't discovered them all because I haven't really ventured around a lot in this area. I know that there's a giant hippo that I gave up on trying to beat in the first part of the game. And there's also a petrified something down there, which I would like to get. There's also a rusted coin as well, but I've completely forgotten as to where that is. So yeah, let's go get this now, save us coming back in a bit. There we go, smooth. Oh, it's smooth and silky stone, sorry. So let's go and meet the... is it firekeepers? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, let's go meet these guys.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
My name. We're going to roll a female character, obviously, because this is an RPG. And what am I going to be called? Let's think. I think we'll stick with Darling. Darling. For some reason I thought of Blackadder then, so yeah, we're going to stick with Darling. I am playing this with a pad, I just decided to enter that over keyboard just to save time. I'm sure of that name. Thank you very much.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Right, now we get to decide how we want to look, what type of class we want to be, what type of gift we'll receive to start the game with. As a standard, I usually take the petrified something, as the rest are good, and probably the healing wares, in my opinion, the second best, or probably the first best really, because it just gives you, I think it gives you some poison moss, a couple of healing gems, just you know, some things to help you a little early on in the game. But I'm going to go with petrified something because you can drop it in. Is it Snuffly's nest? There's a little nest further on in the tutorial which allows you to drop things in it, and they will give you things in return. It could be any particular item. So what we're going to do here is going to decide our starter class. Now, really, it doesn't particularly matter which class you choose, as you can just basically model it however you'd like as the game progresses. But we were going to go for a heavy strength build, so I think we should go warrior, really. He looks awful. He's probably the worst looking one out of all the starting, apart from the bandit, of course. The bandit, I think, looks a little bit gay. But yeah, we're going to go warrior, actually. Like I say, it doesn't particularly matter. So, are we going to modify her in it at all? Or him at all? Oh no, we wanted to go... What am I thinking? Where's the... Oh, gender, there we go. We want to go female, there we go. Build, we want it to be, you know, not stocky, but not fat either, not too thin. So we're going to go with, that looks about right. We want it to look a little bit menacing for when PvP kicks in. So physique, we want to look nice and toned. Face, this is how it's not randomised at all, this is how the character will look every time, a bit like a Final Fantasy character. Homeland, I think we'll go with the pale approach. The hair, not too many options, but that's good. I don't like too much options, it's just overwhelming and you feel like you have to check through them all. I kind of like that, it makes it look a bit like Princess Leia, so we're going to go with that. Hair colour, always a good option to have. We're just going to go with the absolute bright red hair colour, because, you know, we can, basically. Eyebrows, wow, they are incredible. We're going to go with the ones... I like my characters to look pretty, especially if they're female characters, so giving her big, huge, bushy eyebrows like caterpillars just doesn't really suit my playstyle. Those look good enough. Eyebrow colour, we'll make them red as well, because, you know, why not? Eye colour, I like my eye colours to be nice and menacing, maybe even make them red as well. Oh, that looks awesome, that looks really cool. Tattoos, no, I don't like tattoos. Opacity, let's make it a little bit darker, there we go, and that's fine. I'm not going to go to the advanced settings because, you know, it's too much tweaking. There is a lot you can do here, but you know, the hair colour and the eyes and the eyebrows are really all I care about. So yeah, that's going to do. Sorted. Right, finished. Is this your true self? It certainly is.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Thank you for that. You're doing wonders for my self-esteem. I always like to think these ladies are the developers just silently mocking you. Oh, hello. Oh, I assume this is because what? I didn't pre-order the game. I kind of bought this on release. I'm not going to complain. That gives us some decent gear to start off with. Let's go ahead and equip that. Get rid of this broken straight sword. Oh wow, these are pretty good starting items. They're probably not have any value at all late game, but so what we got here? We got a dagger, a yellow quartz longsword, which looks very nice, a hand axe. I do like the maces in this game. A bit short range, but they do, you know, heavy damage dealers. So we're gonna I want to go with the longsword here, and with shield. We want one with the highest possible physical damage reduction, so we're going to go with, it looks like it's this one here, not very good against magic, or any type of magic particularly, good against bleed though, so we're going to put, what's this, the bound wooden shield. Let's have a look. Oh yes, very nice indeed. Very weird looking weapons though, and odd looking shields as well. Anyway, let's continue onwards. There's not much else to be seen here. If you go in, you can exhaust the dialogue with all these guys, but it doesn't particularly give you anything as far as I'm aware. If you go back out and you speak to, well, you kill the hippo looking thing a bit further on beforehand in the starting area, and you come back to speak to this lady, she will give you a ladle of some sort, I know that for sure. But I'm not going to waste any time doing that, let's just go straight out. Cool. Right, we're just going to whip through the starting area here because, you know, I know all the controls and whatnot, so, yeah. Right, let's just get this item here. There we are. Awesome. And that's going to give us Solar Blast Undead and a torch. And it's so, you know what's the best thing about this game so far is, you know, obviously it just looks so much better and you don't have to go through the rigmarole of, you know, kind of just installing any patches, you know, just to make the game look and run better. The original guy, I believe, who patched the first game, he obviously upped the resolution and whatnot, he did put out a message saying he's going to try and solve some of the issues so far with the game, but I can't see any so far, in particular that, I mean, it runs at side 60, it looks great, fantastic. Anyway, I can't remember the way to the nest, so I'm just going to kind of find it as we go along. So let's just charge through these guys. I believe it's this way. If I go lapse into silence at any point, it is just because I'm trying to concentrate. I mean, I'm not particularly great at this game. I mean, I'm not an accomplished player, but I'm certainly a competent one. And I think it's very important to be a competent player in a game like Dark Souls. Just patient and, you know, just, you know, methodical, then you have to observe attack patterns and whatnot. But as I've played through probably over a third of this game already, I know quite a lot of what's going to happen and what's going to go on. So yeah, let's continue on. Oh, first hit in Dark Souls, first of many. This guy should have a bow, but he's decided to come down instead. Let's see what the strong attack is for this. That's pretty cool. Doesn't combo particularly well with the light attacks, but yeah. Actually, it's just two-hand for this part. It's not too difficult. There's nothing you're really going to need to block. Oh, there we go. So yeah, yeah, the textures look absolutely awesome. You know, the lighting effects. You know, although it's, you know, still you know, a lie in comparison to what they showed off in the first reveal trailer. Oh, god damn it! They look good enough. You know, it certainly looks a lot better than the Dark Souls, the first Dark Souls game. Gives us a life gem there, nice and easy. I do prefer that you have to find Estus shards, that you only get one Estus flask to begin with, and you have to find your own Estus shards, and, you know. So this is the nest here. We're going to drop... So you see, there's a bit of a hint there as to what you've got to do. We're just going to drop... What's this here? Oh, right, key bindings, cool. So we're going to drop the petrified something. Leave selected. Has that worked? No, it hasn't. Of course, it's not leave selected, it's just leave, I believe. Leave, there we go. And see, they've given us something back that should say something, there we go. So pick that up, what do we got? Demon's Great Hammer, that's a fantastic item to get first off. Especially since we're going with a strength build particularly. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so let's leave that smooth and silky stone as well. They do give health, I believe. Let's have a look here. Used to slightly restore HP, so yeah, I mean... Oh god, that was close. Okay, so let's drop that silky stone as well. There we go. You usually don't get quite as good an item with the smooth and silky stones, but let's see what we got. A bolt stone. You know, I'm not even sure what that does. No, I'll not give you any more smooth. Bolt stone should be here. What's this? Imbues equipment with lightning. Fair enough. Let's have a look at that grey hammer, actually. Here we go. Oh, yes. It's that one with the... it looks like you just basically hold a pillar. So let's have a look, see what that looks like and what it actually requires to wield. 50 strength. Scales with B in strength, so it is an awesome strength weapon. I can't even... At the moment, I can't even use it two-handed. But yeah, I mean, I don't know the attack sets for most of the weapons in this game, so yeah, let's abandon that for now, go back to the longsword. It's going to be a long while before we have 50 strength.